All right, we have one more $250 donation from Polymano saying, I love GDQ. Heart emoji. Donation goes to Catgirl Madeline. All right, everyone, get your head crabs back on. I never told y'all to take them off and dial up the hype as we welcome Muty for his scriptless run of Half-Life Opposing Force.
All right, Iggy, thank you. Hi, everyone. This is Muty. We're going to be doing Half-Life Opposing Force, which is sort of a continuation of Half-Life. You just saw Black Mesa not too long ago. Fortunately, this game didn't get the re-release as the original Half-Life did, but no, that's fine. Commentating for me today is going to be Cutie and EddWardG. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, I don't think we should waste any more time, so do a countdown, Ed, please.
Aren't you gonna show the trick?
No. Let's just get on with it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Muty.
Thank you very much. All right, already we're not going to waste too much time at the start. As you saw, we had a fade to black at the start, but we've already skipped 2 rooms completely blind because we need to hurry up.
So very similar to the original Half-Life game in this category, which is also scriptless. That means Muty is going to do the jumping with the mouse wheel. He's going to scroll when he touches the ground and tries to have as little time on the ground as possible to not get friction and not slow down. We're skipping the cutscene here in the beginning. So we get right into the game. Muty was doing some movement in the dark, and we're having some initial cutscene here with the NPC. He's getting us through the door. And pretty much like in Half-Life, we're first of all going to have a bunny hopping sequence, but with a major trick coming up right at the beginning.
Oh God.
Will he get it?
Nice.
First try jump bug. Incredible
That is a
performance.
very hard trick. Now, the thing with this jump bug, Muty, I think you wanted to explain it, right?
Yes. So the thing is, the jump bug itself is like a... Well, of course it's a frame perfect trick, but here it's a little bit different because there's a kill trigger where we jump down. And that kill trigger sometimes doesn't work. It's supposed to kill us, but for a certain time window it doesn't work, and we're allowed to make a jump bug there. Unfortunately, of course, after we've performed the jump bug, the kill trigger starts working again, so we have to make our way into the doorway where the kill trigger doesn't extend anymore. And that way we can avoid it and not get jibbed to death instantly. It's a very hard trick because you have to re-crouch after you jump bug.
So he basically needs to open the door mid-air and get through the door so much that he's not going to touch the ground where the kill trigger is anymore. So it's not just a jump bug. Makes it much harder than most of the jump bugs that you see in the original game. And if you're interested, we have presented Half-Life, the original game, in AGDQ in winter, and have explained some of the tricks there as well, including the jump bug. So this is an object boost. Muty is going to do here is going to take an object, boost it away, and boost himself with it. He's taking on the speed of the object. Very common trick in all of the Half-Life series. So in this initial section there is not that much happening, but you can lose a lot of time. You need to be fluent here in the movements. Here's a cutscene. He just activated that. There is a robot. He's now freed. He will be able to get through the door. And after that, Muty is going to be able to continue.
And here I'm going to lower my frame rate to 20 because this robot is actually an NPC. And NPC's turn rates are actually tied to the frame rate in the game. So there's no tick rate in Gold Source Engine games, well, Opposing Force being one of them. So your frame rate is basically your engine tick rate. And if you lower your frame rate, NPCs can turn around much quicker.
And the same is true when you're heightening the frame rate. So if you want an NPC to turn slowly, not be shot at, you can do that too. So there is a lot of speed tech in this game.
Here I've lowered my FPS again.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say, to avoid some damage taking from this green goo.
Yeah, and once again we're gonna see an FPS lower trick here. To simply pass through the window of the tram
Yeah, he just glitched out of it.
using
So
4
basically,
FPS.
yeah, our collision gets out of the tram, so we can just freely get out of it. All right, so for the next 90 seconds or so, we're not going to have anything happening, so Iggy, take it away.
Sounds great. I hope you love animal facts because we still have them coming in. What have I right? Galathiol sends $5 and says, fun animal fact. Dolphins are the first animal outside of humans to have recognizable individual names in their own communities. They're also capable of starting $5 trains to get catgirls. Yes, indeed, we are less than $17,000 away. Let's keep it going, everybody. We also have $50 from Android Sin. They say Gordon Freeman, PhD, the ultimate doctor without borders. Donation to Runner's Choice.
Celeste. It's actually funny because in this game, we play as Adrian Shepard, but at the same time, we're playing as Gordon Freeman as well. Because if I went to third person right now, third person camera, we would actually have the model skin of Gordon Freeman. So that's funny. But story-wise, we're playing with Adrian Shepard right now. And there's Otis. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, Otis.
Hello.
I'm gonna say hi to him in a very special way, because...
So what Muty did here was to get out of the tram and exit the tram a little earlier. He can line up here in front of this next level part that is going to be loaded up now. Cannot pass this point, otherwise the load was not going to take place.
It would take place, it's just I would lose my weapons, like all of them. And they're quite
That's the
useful.
distance thing. Right. That is one of the
Yeah,
crucial things about, for example, the safe warping category. You can get very technical in this game, and the distances towards the entities matter a lot in this specific category. Char has made a tutorial about that. I can highly recommend it.
He's gonna object boost with the chair to get all the way up the elevator. Take some armor while passing by through the vent. Kinda sus.
Yeah, I got
And
instant
here we're gonna-
karma.
We're gonna have a
unfortunately.
B-up sequence. Do you
Nice.
want to explain that?
So what he just did there was to get through the sequence. He hit a trigger upstairs that was gonna set in motion a scripted scene, and according to that, this soldier that he just killed would have gone through the door. But because he was going so fast, he was getting the soldier stuck in front of the door and was able to kill him to get his weapon. And by saving and loading, he was able to multiply this weapon, so now he has full ammo. You can do a lot of boosting, pretty much like the Gauss gun in the original Half-Life game.
Oh yes.
LMG gives a crazy amount of speed in the backwards direction. You can just
So-
turn around and use it.
So this sequence that we're seeing here right now is basically one where you can only lose time, because as you can see, he sometimes needs to stop and wait for the fire to extinguish or go away. And he needs to be at that point to continue right away once the fire is gone. The same goes for this cutscene. He needed to activate the trigger. And now he's pretty much free to go again, but we're going to see another cutscene coming in just in a moment. So this way, this game is much more spaced and rhythmatized by scripted scenes than the original game. Was a little backup strategy there Muty did to get a little more health.
Yeah, I hope
but
this
the ammo
HP is going to be
perfect.
enough.
This is a very nice trick.
Okay, good.
Nice.
First try, very nice.
HP management was really crucial up until that point, because that ladder grenade jump there takes away most of our health. So. And it takes a while to grab HP in a lot of spots, so pretty happy it turned out well.
When all the fighting started.
So there are so many tricks here, we cannot really go into all of them. But this here, for example, is another scripted scene, and he's gonna speed it up by scaring the NPCs out of the room with a grenade.
Good. Sometimes the
activating
shotgun gun, I
the-
guess, yeah.
Activate a,
Some...
You've been wounded.
Go ahead.
Try this.
Scripted sequence early.
Yeah.
So he's just
Alright,
gonna
it
be getting
happens.
some health here.
Yeah, we're just collecting stuff. Quick donation, perhaps?
Sounds good. We got $50 from Claire Bear with a haiku. They say, Catgirl Madeline, I really have to see it. Let's make it happen.
Very nice haiku.
Yes.
Hi,
If you
Art
if you type haiku into the console in this game, it just brings out random text. Oh, whoops! Oh, oh God, what happened? It happens.
Doors
That
are
was
hard.
close.
I'm
Muty
getting
was
hit
throwing the
everywhere.
grenade. Okay. What is going
is it?
on?
Ah, it's fine. I can fix it.
Nice. Good game.
Don't worry
All
about
right,
it.
you managed to get out there. That was surprising. All right.
It's
So
fine.
usually when he's doing this sequence, he's getting through there so quickly. And this is exactly, it's interesting that this happened now because it shows how fast you need to be to really do the quick routes, you know? Usually if you're not as fast as Muty, you would get into exactly these problems. The NPCs would start to move. You would not be able to control it anymore. The game would get some more RNG and suddenly you get confused yourself. So this is why you need to have a certain plan. So when you're watching Muty, it always looks very easy what he does, but the fluency and the speed is absolutely necessary to maintain his course, his game plan. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart.
Also, there's a new
So-
trick here. You guys saw that I actually didn't use the medic to heal the engineer because we were supposed to. There's an uninterruptible cutscene happening with the engineer, and we have to bring over the medic to heal our engineer. But there's some interesting rendering issues, like game logic wise. So we can just heal him ourselves by just blowing his face up with an SMG nade. So it's quite funny.
Yeah, at a certain angle where he's not rendered.
This again is really, really crucial. Muty needs to get here, needs to get through here in a certain pace. Otherwise, they're going to shoot and block him. He was attempting to slope up immediately there with the speed he got, but that is a very precise spacing he needs to get right onto the slope. Not that easy. This might remind you a lot of On a Rail from the original game.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of vents as well.
Sus.
And you might recognize this scene.
From Lambda
Was
Core,
Gordon
we
from
were just
behind?
here. Yeah,
We don't do it that way in the speedrun, to be honest.
We were here not too long ago. Or Johan was, I guess.
This is a new weapon and opposing force that you don't see in the original main game. It is a little bit like the BFG from Quake, but it has a secondary function that lets you teleport. And the teleport destination is dependent on where you start the teleportation. So we're frequently getting into certain spots to activate the teleport just a little bit earlier to not lose any time and get into the spot, sometimes even before loads. And you will see that a lot. You're just going to charge it up, go through a load, and right after the load he's going to be in the right spot and going to teleport.
I was
What do you
about to
guys
say
think
that.
about this
Sorry, go
costume?
ahead. This guy is very sus.
Yeah, this guy
Quite
is
vented.
sus.
I think you vented.
Yeah.
I was about to
We're
say
gonna
that the
vent.
BFG is in Doom, not in Quake, and then I forgot the fact that in Quake 2 there's the BFG 10K, so
Yeah,
I was about to blame you for that.
I mean,
but
it's an
then
ID weapon,
realized-
really.
I mean,
It's an
yeah.
ID weapon.
Oh, come on. Shotgun. Don't let me down like that.
This here reminds me a lot of Quake, I have to say. Like, if you've ever played Quake 2, for example, this kind of cage in the end of a level, it's a little bit weird. But yeah,
We have time for a quick donation readout right now.
Sounds great. We got $50 from Tazo saying, all of the world's forklift drivers wish this handsome Hungarian speedrunner good luck, and every viewer a very pleasant evening. Sending love to all of you. Thank you, Tazo.
thanks.
Thank you.
Love you, Tessa.
So
Tessa
this
has
is
been a good
against-
friend of mine for a while.
Yeah.
For a good while. Sorry. Go ahead, Cutie.
So this is again some spacing that you're seeing here. Lots of enemies who can block your way. And yeah, pretty much like this. So this is one of the main things you need to manage in this game. Brings back classic old school feelings of the old ID games, because they are a lot about getting blocked as well. And here you're going to see a teleportation right before the load. In the speedrun, he would cut it a little shorter.
Yeah,
But,
save
yeah, I
loaded
didn't
after
wanna
the
risk it.
teleport. Just skip one of the teleports.
I'm gonna try it here though, because here it's somewhat free. Well, it's not free, but I have a lineup to do it. I'm just gonna walk here, shoot it here. There we go.
Nice.
It's in
That
teleport.
was-
Saves 1 second.
Right, much faster. And he's just orienting on the textures on the wall. We do that a lot in speedrunning, pixel perfect setups. In this case, it was timing oriented on the room structure. And coming up is a very difficult trick, but Muty is probably gonna make it look easy. I hope it didn't jinx it now. He needs to
You did,
slope
I can
onto...
tell. Okay, didn't.
Easy,
First try,
I
very
don't
nice.
know. First try, yes. I mean, this is a pretty hard strategy. He needs to slope onto a very tiny slope there to not get any fall damage. Are you gonna get stuck in the vent? No.
Okay.
Shoutouts to that. Who's
Shoutouts
got
to
stuck
that.
in the vent in a single segment world record attempt.
Some say he's still stuck in that vent ever since 2016 or whatever it was. Aww.
That's a very nice object boost. He's trying to get through the door much more quickly. This
Didn't
trick
get it,
here.
unfortunately.
Nice,
Oh yeah,
first
hardest
try.
boss fight in the game.
Epic boss fight.
Very
And it's
difficult.
over.
Oh wow, Scoutsman actually missed us, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Usually he
we're-
shoots us here, and yeah, at this point, armor and HP management become insanely crucial. So any unwanted hit that I take is just, it's a no-no.
And another section where you could easily get blocked. And he does get blocked. Okay, you managed to
But
get through.
recovers very well. That was very nice, Muty.
Thanks. I don't know, that save load there was a little bit risky because
That can go really bad.
yeah.
If this
We
big
just came up
fella
with
is
some
blocking
names
you,
there. Yeah.
can easily
Ed
be
just
over. He
came
does
up
so much
with
damage.
some names for those guys. Big Mama and Big Papa.
He doesn't
those
easily
two
die
folks.
either. He has a lot of HP. Alright, thank God that is over. You see a lot of movement here, so even though we have some insanely hard tricks, like the jump bug at the beginning, the slope off the side there, most of opposing forces much more movement heavy. We don't see that many big boosts, rather precise boosting to get over like small walls. Here again, movement section, you want to keep the speed from the stream of water.
That's really fast.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good speed.
Damage boosting over
Like
this.
here, small damage boost. Very small.
Yeah, it's very precise. To keep as much health and armor as possible. Just
Alright,
small
hope the
details
skills
all
well.
over.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Okay. I'm gonna have to reload. Nice.
yeah, not getting shot by the chopper there. Again, precise timing. He was just fast enough to outrun it, but you really need to be very fast for that. And you cannot
Mayhem.
achieve this if you're not having a certain speed, certain experience, certain overall skill in the game. It's not gonna work. Certain strategies are not gonna be accessible for you in the beginning. If you're starting to run this game, simply because you're not gonna get the spacing, the right timing.
Alright,
Maybe
this is the
just-
hardest chapter coming up.
Maybe just tapped the bomb and it went off. I mean, the timer.
Yeah. more
Okay.
hits. Oh, I got headshotted. That's fine, I think.
81 HP.
No.
That's
It's
gonna be
fine. I can fix it.
Backup
I'm
strike.
just
Yeah.
gonna sit here.
Nice.
Very smart.
And here again, another trick where he needs. Ooh.
Yeah, because I just remembered. I cannot
Well, you
save
need to
load.
do it another
yeah.
way. You can't get up here now. Well, but
I
that's
can
fine.
actually. It's just I can, but I cannot. Save load for this one. There we go.
Nice.
That's
There
gonna
we
be-
go. And even got the spacing right. There were two boxes, big boxes on the ceiling. They are swinging around. Muty needs to get over them, and then he's sloping off the floor because it is a little bit skewed.
There we
Yeah,
go.
and as you see, now I think this event was a little bit disturbing. Like, I mean, it was disrupting, rather, the flow of the run. And I think that's why this was a little bit difficult to get now.
But
So,
And this is the boss fight.
oh yes.
Time coming up.
Time coming up in about 2 minutes, but we still have some time for a few donations, so maybe go ahead.
Oh, fantastic. We have $10 from C. Sony Tai. They say, let's go, Muty friend, a donation from Hungary and for the Hungarian speedrunner community. We also have OxyJ donating $5. They say, Muty, proud of you, man. Make those viewers dizzy. Yes, indeed. My head's spinning. And we also have Zillow at $10. It says, go Muty, my king. I believe in you.
Something is wrong.
Activate a boss.
I think I might have soft locked it, but how?
Oh, it's soft lock.
You were just a little bit too
It
early
did.
there. Yeah, he was
Dang it.
doing a
Okay.
timing method there. He was getting into the room, then he was getting out the wrench, hitting the wall 3 times to time when he can enter the room to not soft lock it. Thank you, Muty, for showing me this to me, by the way. I was getting this wrong the last time I was commentating on our opposing force. You soft lock the game. It does not crash. I believe you now. I believe you.
I don't know. I just went too fast. I usually just hit the wall there 3 times with the pipe wrench, and it's fine most of the time because I leave enough time for myself. Because there's like 2 triggers in the map, and if you hit the second one too early, you just soft lock. So there's a time window that you cannot go faster. The game is literally slowing us down. But here's the boss. I think his name is Anthony. Yeah, it is Anthony.
All right, I have a quick question for chat. Which boss fight do you like more? If you know the speedrun of the original Half-Life title, the first, like from Half-Life, or from this here, Opposing Force? I would really like to know what chat says about this.
This
You
is
see,
more
he needs
fun
to
for
shoot
me.
the eyes, right and left, and then he needs to get to the other side quickly to use the gun, and then he needs to shoot the middle. Then he does that in cycles.
Poor guy getting his eye shot.
And he does it so fast, you one note that the bridge doesn't even break. Or do you usually not use it? I don't know how it's starting to break in the first place, but in the old speedrun it was like that, and nowadays he's just gonna go over like this.
GG.
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 That is time, by the way.
Yeah, it's time. Sorry. Time.
Very nice run, Muty.
Alrighty-o. 22:19 in-game time because we have a load remover, so that's a pretty solid run given the fact how many mishaps there were. All right, I guess I'll give my shout outs to Fixin, the Source Runs community. Thank you everyone helping out with making this run possible. Thanks GDQ for the opportunity. Just everyone really, all of you people are awesome. Thank you very much to everyone.
Yep.
And thank you to my commentators as well.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Yes, thanks, Muty, and thanks for having us, GDQ.
And play G, play it now.
Yes.
Play G, play it now. All right, Muty, thank you so much once again for that brief but incredible run of Half-Life Opposing Force. Cutie, Edward, good to have you on comms as always, putting all that information in such a very short time. Very impressive. Thank you so much for that. Got a couple more donations to close out the Half-Life block. Got $5 from Tempest Mask 1000. Said, I thought to donate sooner, but now is as great a time as ever. I thought it might be fitting for Iggy to read this one. After all, he read my AGDQ message during Sonic 06, which I still enjoy watching the video. Thanks, Iggy. Oh, thank you, Tempest. Not only that, but my first marathon I ran happened to be at Source Runs Marathon 2020. So I knew this would be a perfect opportunity. Rock on, Muty. Keep being epic, everyone. And let's go Celeste. And we are less than $15,000 away to get Catgirl onto the schedule for the Celeste Custom Maps run. Y'all live for these GDQ moments. I know I do. This is the opportunity right now to make one. So let's get it in. Scattered Dreamer agrees with a $10 donation. They say, so you're telling me I'm supporting a great organization and a cat map? I'm in. Indeed. Everybody get on in. Let's just take this home. Let's go. Lexi Lee with a $25 donation saying what we're all thinking. Let's get Catgirl Madeline. I want Catgirl. I'm sure Catgirl really appreciates all the attention. It's going to be great. Y'all are making Frozen Flygon very, very happy watching this donation total skyrocket. And now, another word from one of our awesome sponsors. Fangamer, the preeminent video game merch company, with new SGDQ merchandise available now, including a foil upgraded event badge, a limited edition pin, a water bottle, joggers, and more. 100% of profits from GDQ merch sales support Médecins Sans Frontières. You could check out the collection at www.fangamer.com/GDQ. Oh, everybody's coming in, rallying together to meet that Catgirl Madeline incentive. We got $25, 5 tickets for the hype train from Mysterious Gamer X. They say better donate for Catgirl Madeline. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And we also have Kalotzi5 with $25 once again, saying, come on, let's get that Catgirl Madeline incentive met. We are less than $14,000 away right now. That total is skyrocketing. It is a hockey stick situation, everybody. Let's keep it going. We have less than what you think. So everybody, let's make it happen. Holy machi machi. I love it. Jade Turtle with the $25 donation saying, glad I could catch the Celeste custom map block in SGDQ. Fun to see this great custom map get played by a great runner. Good luck, Frozen Flygon. Wishing good luck ahead of the run. I do appreciate it, Jade Turtle. Thank you so much. And now, more GDQ will occur when we come right back. Welcome back, everybody, to Summer Games Done Quick 2021 online, the catgirl capital of Twitch at the moment. $38,000 raised towards that incentive. It is happening, people. It is happening. I love it. Shoe Unit sends us $15 and says simply, I believe in catgirl supremacy. Oh, it's occurring, my friends. It is occurring. All right, y'all. My time hosting for SGDQ has come to an end. But let me tell you, getting to be silly for all of you, getting to host for good friends this event has made this the most fun I have had at the host station by far. And it is going to be all the more sweet when we get to make this happen in person, whenever that may be. I am just hoping so badly that it is sooner rather than later. But we're at the point where it's entirely up to us now. So everyone, please, please, if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you're already vaccinated, awesome. Be a responsible advocate for vaccination. I just know that we can make amazing things happen when we work together. Just look at this past week. And trust me, when we get to that point where we will all be celebrating in person together once more, we will. We will. I'm going to be handing the host mic to an individual ready and willing to continue the hype. Someone who is by far one of my personal highlights for this event. The GDQ Cinematic Universe's very own Iron Man, Mr. Game and Shout. In the meantime, y'all be the world's joy and do not be afraid to pay it forward because we were all in this together. And now, hey, let's find out about some awesome prizes everybody sent. Take it away.
Iggy, I am always happy to take it away from you, my dude, and whenever that day may be, I hope you are there so that I can give you a hug myself. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick Online 2021. My name is Sent, and I am here to tell you all about some of the amazing prizes that you can win by donating. Remember, you don't have to donate specifically for any of the prizes that I'm going to show off, so you can get your donations in for all of the amazing incentives and bonus games that we have on the schedule. Incentives like that Cat Girl Madeline incentive we have coming up for our very next run, some Celeste custom maps by Frozen Flygon. We all want to see that happen, but I think we are still about $9,000 short of it. Let's make it happen, Twitch chat. I believe in all of you. And let me show you some of the cool prizes that you could win by getting those donations in. So, from Itazan, we have this absolutely beautiful Breath of the Wild inspired Master Sword pin. Like, just look at this thing. It is shiny and beautiful and incredibly well defined. There's so much detail in here. I love the flowers accenting it. It is very clearly the Breath of the Wild Master Sword, but at the same time, it's just its own thing, and it's beautiful, and it's only a $5 minimum donation. How is a pin this good? Only a $5 minimum donation? Let me show you what else we got, but thank you so much to Itazan for sending that out. Now, from TL Creativity, for a $15 minimum donation, we have this lovely Legend of Link print depicting Link in all of his heroic glory with the Hylian crest, you know, kind of backlighting him. It's a super beautiful piece. I love the emotion that has been captured here. I love Link's face on it. It's just so expressive. For a character that canonically never speaks. Link is just such an expressive and emotive character, and I absolutely love it. Thank you so much to TL Creativity. Remember, $15 minimum donation. Also, from our good friend Wolf Shadow, we have a pair of beautiful pins. We have a pair of Half-Life patches that you can iron on. One is the Lambda symbol from Half-Life. The other is the symbol of the Black Mesa Laboratory. We also have a set of Breath of the Wild patches that you can iron on. One for each of the 4 main divine beasts, and they are color-coded to help that out. The Half-Life ones are a $5 minimum donation. The Breath of the Wild ones are a $10 minimum donation. Thank you so much to Wolf Shadow for sending that out to us. Now from Puzzle P, we have this absolutely beautiful painting. It's called Strawberry Feels Forever. It's got Madeline holding a strawberry next to a black and green background. It's super great. I love Puzzle P's art, as mentioned, and you can see it on this one just because it's so large. That Puzzle P style is all about these doodles all across the canvas. It's great, and hidden in those doodles, you might be able to see some hidden words related to Celeste and speedrunning. It's so cool. Thank you so much, Puzzle P. $20 minimum donation, again, from now until the end of Breath of the Wild. So get those donations in, but get them in soon so that you can put them towards that Celeste incentive. From Rectech EXE, we have this absolutely lovely isometric painting of Hateno Village from Breath of the Wild. Like, look at that. It's so cool. You got the windmill, you got the shrine, you got everything you could love from a really interesting perspective that you just don't see in the games themselves. I love Rectech style. Looks great, looks so smooth. Huge shout outs to Rectech. Thank you so much for sending this out to us. Again, another $20 minimum donation, so make sure to get those donations in. Keeping the Breath of the Wild theme rolling, we have from Stitchery Geekery this absolutely beautiful Lionel plushie. My little Lionel, what more could you want? Look at this majestic mane. Look at how flowing it is. Stitchery Geekery actually had a few different designs for the Lionel, and one of them had very short hair, and one of them had this majestic flowing long hair and tied up beard. And we were discussing, we're not really sure which one is better, but at the end of the day, how could you not love this hair? It's great. It's an absolutely adorable, fierce little guardian. $25 minimum donation. Keep in mind, this is an entirely made from scratch, entirely patterned from scratch, handmade plushie. Only a $25 minimum donation from now until the end of Breath of the Wild. Get those donations in, people. Get them in. Oh boy. All right. You know what, chat? So you can get me to talk about just about any prize. Put a prize in front of me, I will talk about it forever, about how much it's awesome, why it's great, and why you should donate for it. But I'm not going to say anything about this one. It comes to us from Jonathan V. Air, and it is absolutely stunning. $25 minimum donation for this Ganon print. Let's just admire it for a minute. Like, seriously. This might be one of my favorite pieces of art, not just from this event, but that we've ever received. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for sending that out to us. It's on a metallic print, by the way, so this is printed on a metal plate. Turn it around and annoy my cameraman by showing the metal backing and metal mount for it. It's incredible. $25 minimum donation. Please get your donations in. I can't win it. I'm not allowed to, but you can certainly win it at home. Now, from our good friend Brian, we have some Half-Life logos. These are pretty unique. They're a $25 minimum donation for a set of 3. We have them available in 3 different colors: orange for the original Half-Life, green for opposing forces, and of course blue for Alex? No, Half-Life Blue Shift, right. That would be what the blue one is for. These are super cool. They're laser cut metal discs here that have been painted black. And then the logo, the Lambda logo in the different colors, has been made out of a chain link fence that has been plasma cut down and kind of sanded off and then painted and attached to the disc itself. They're super cool. You get all 3 logos, orange, blue, and green together for a $25 minimum donation if you win. Huge shout outs to Brian Newland. Those are absolutely amazing. Now, $50 minimum donation at any point today. So that's going to be from Heads Run this morning all the way to Mega Man X2 a bit later tomorrow morning. We have 2 amazing prizes that you can win. Let me show them off to you. First off, from Lara Pie, we have this absolutely incredible hand-done Peach drawing. This honestly is one of the reasons that I love getting out here and showing off prizes to you, because there are some things that just don't come across super well in pictures. When I saw this, I was like, oh, that's a cool drawing. And then when we got it in the mail, I was like, oh, that's an incredible drawing. This is not a print, by the way. This is colored markers, colored pencils. Like that level of detail, that level of shading, that level of texture with colored pencils on a canvas this large. Are you kidding me? This is incredible. $50 minimum donation. Again, until the end of X2, you've got some time to get it in, but get it in soon for sure. Thank you so much, Larapai, for sending that out to us. It is fantastic. And right here behind me from MavMade, we have this beautiful wearable Metroid replica helmet. Whoop. Got to get it all the way off the stand there if I want to show it off. It's super cool. It's super spacious on the inside. Plenty of room to stick your head. It's just like a bicycle helmet, but I mean, it looks like Samus's helmet from the Metroid series. It comes with a great stand, and the stand is actually formed in the shape of the Metroid logo, so you got that going for it. It looks incredible. It's super cool, super well done. I love the finish on it. $50 minimum donation for it. Thank you so much to MavMade for sending that out. I'm just going to set it down right here next to me. And of course, we have both of our amazing grand prizes. Always got to talk about them. $250 minimum donation, but that's cumulative throughout the event. So $50 right now is going to get you to everything I just talked about and going to get you 1/5 of the way into both of these amazing grand prizes. From Heroic Replicas, we have your choice of 18 different amazing replicas. So many great options. If you're a Zelda fan, seriously, the options are almost limitless because you got the Master Sword, you got Dark Link's sword, you got the Hylian shield, you got the Megaton hammer, you got the Chris sword from the Zelda cartoon. Like, come on, the options are there. They're great. If you're a Fire Emblem fan, Ike's Ragnall or Lucina's Falchion, maybe you just like classic animation, we got He-Man's Sword of Power, we got the Thundercat's Sword of Omens. There are so many great options. Huge shout outs to Heroic Replicas and especially to Dave at Heroic Replicas for making that happen. And then behind me right here, we have this absolutely beautiful Skytech Gaming Mark IX custom gaming PC. You'll want this PC. You can head over to gamesdonequick.com right now. Check out the tracker. It's got a list of all the parts in this PC. It's amazing. It's got a 3070 Ti in it. That's really all I should have to say. You can't find one of those right now, but you can certainly win one if you donate at least $250 and are the lucky winner of this amazing rig. Thank you so much to Skytech Gaming for sending that out. That's going to be all the time that I have right now. But remember, you can always go to gamesdonequick.com, check out the link to the tracker, should be right up there or so, and you can see all of the information about things in the marathon. We have so much information. There's speed runs. There's so many great speed runs in the marathon. We got Celeste coming up. We got Breath of the Wild coming up. We have so many games you definitely don't want to miss. Information on all the incentives you can put your donations towards and how they're doing. Incentives like that Catgirl Madeline incentive we have for Celeste coming up right after this segment. And of course, on all of the amazing prizes that you can win by getting your donations in to Doctors Without Borders. That's going to do it for me. And Mr. Game and Shout, I think you know the routine. So why don't you get people hype for Celeste?